arrest warrant has been issued for South Florida rapper Kodak Black. Officials say Bill Capri, better known as Kodak Black, violated the conditions of his pretrial release. This mugshot is from his initial arrest last year when troopers pulled him over for driving with an expired driver's license and tags and found drugs on him.
It's pretty serious. Keep your head low, man.
As news broke of Kodak Black's latest arrest, his team moved quickly, dropping 3 new songs to capitalize on the moment. According to the Broward County Clerk, a key court hearing in his felony drug trafficking and possession case was set for April 28th, when the trial date was expected to be confirmed. A courtroom lawyer revealed that prosecutors had privately discussed no longer giving Kodak another break. The court now seems prepared to move forward with sentencing, but the big question is, for how long? One crucial factor could be the judge's upcoming review of the body cam footage from the arrest, which might heavily influence the final decision.
Hey, look, come here. I'm not gonna arrest you on all right? This is just for the time being. Come on, officially. All right. You know your license is no good, but I'm not too worried about that. That's a ticket, right? That's a ticket.
Kodak's arrest stems from charges filed months ago, though he had been out on bail since then. But with the trial now approaching, the pressure is mounting. Just before this latest run-in with the law, Kodak made a surprising and emotional confession. He had never felt genuine. The admission struck a nerve with fans, many of whom expressed heartbreak for the troubled Florida rapper.
Girl treated you right. Never, bro. I never had I never experienced love before. I never experienced it. I never experienced it, bro. I never experienced it, bro. I never did, bro. I never did, bro. I never experienced love, bro. I never did, bro. I never had it. I never had it, bro. I never had it, bro. I never had it. I never had it.
What makes Kodak's situation more serious is that this isn't his first time facing these charges. In fact, he was arrested for the same crime just 2 years earlier. On February 28, 2023, he admitted to using lean but denied taking any other drugs, despite pleading not guilty to both drug possession and firearm offenses.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. So all that's just the process that it had to be in any other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus and plastered all over the internet, then on top of that, it's like, bro, like, I'm Haitian, and then it's just like my era, bro, like, nah, like, man, you better off.
That same year, things escalated after Kodak went live on Instagram, prompting federal agents to raid his Florida residence. He was taken into custody, but attorney Brian Cohen managed to broker a deal allowing Kodak to complete a rehab program instead of serving more than a year behind bars.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in Orange after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive during a random test earlier this month.
I'm just not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
Now Kodak faces the same charges again, placing him in the category of a repeat offender, something prosecutors are expected to use against him in court. They'll likely paint a bleak picture of his recent behavior and advocate for the maximum sentence possible. Their argument? That Kodak is spiraling out of control and desperately needs a long-term solution, either a multi-year rehab stay or incarceration to force a reset. One tweet that gained massive attention said, "Every time I see Kodak, I get so sad. That man has like 4 baby moms, and not one of you greedy women really care about him. Why aren't you helping? Probably just sitting around waiting for him to pass away." Kodak addressed the viral post in a deeply emotional Instagram live.
Again, while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like, let time do it, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna like, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. Like I'm saying, it makes absolutely zero sense. No sense at all. To try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on. Everybody on. You man on. You telling. Everybody again. While we waiting, while we just down here waiting on one.
That viral post opened the floodgates. More tweets expressing concern started popping up, including, "Every day I see new videos of Kodak strung out, not even acting like a human. Is someone going to help him? And is anyone else afraid that if Kodak doesn't get help, we're going to lose him?" The online worry skyrocketed after a disturbing video surfaced, showing Kodak dazed, sitting in the middle of the road eating chicken, leaving fans horrified by his condition.
Hey, take a seat next to him. Take a seat next to him. Enjoy that food. Enjoy that. Take a seat next to him, brother.
Hold on, bro. I want to be part of. Bro, I want to join that, bro. I want to be down here.
This kind of footage could work strongly against Kodak in court. Prosecutors may not have to say much. Just showing the viral clips and online reactions might be enough to demonstrate his serious decline. Even Kanye West stepped in publicly, calling on fellow artists to support Kodak before it's too late.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm getting a flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to like really go and do something. Like we can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. Y'all, you see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man out.
Another video added fuel to the fire. Kodak was seen pacing in his room, claiming to be Drake's favorite rapper. While the claim itself wasn't shocking, what concerned fans was the behavior and, more importantly, the people around him. Those closest to Kodak, some reportedly living with him, seemed more interested in filming his breakdowns than stepping in to help, raising red flags about the company he keeps.
Your favorite rapper?
Who?
I'm his favorite rapper.
You Drake favorite rapper?
Yeah.
Nah.
He always say that, even his people always say that. They always say that. Even when he, you know what I mean? Even when he ain't around, cause shit like, oh, no, just good.
To understand how things got here, we have to rewind to 2023. That year, Kodak entered rehab as part of a legal deal in his first drug trafficking case. The move caused a long pause in his career. No new music, no social media, and fans slowly began forgetting him. But rehab sparked a transformation. Kodak began writing music, exercising regularly, and appeared to be making real progress. After completing the program, he bounced back with the track Walk, which earned over 33 million views and re-established his presence on the charts.
I always say, but at times when it feel good, that's what you say sometimes. Yeah.
I thought your name was Bubba. Hey, oh.
However, the success may have been short-lived. During a live stream with Kai Cenat, Kodak appeared erratic, sweating, swatting at imaginary things, and shouting incoherently. The stream raised serious concerns about his well-being and caused a major wave of public backlash.
Come on, say y'all people like who be on that, y'all be on all type, y'all be on say all type of stupid. But I take me one, and y'all be so hurt. I don't want to like it anyway. Yeah. Everybody else who be coming like on that timing, they ain't got no motion. They broke, they hurt, they something, or they trying to come into a life some kind of way and trying to like look any type of little. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro, I try to like, and then you know.
The very next day, Kodak tried to explain himself during an Instagram live, but the damage was done. Fans who had celebrated his recovery felt betrayed, and the criticism only intensified in the weeks that followed. Even social media star Bunk reached out in an attempt to help him through the chaos.
Right now, man, we worried about you. You don't look too healthy. In front of outside looking in, it's obvious that you're and I don't believe for 1 second you just doing for your own enjoyment. Nah, you trying to find something to fill up that void that's within your chest. See, I've been where you at right now, but by the grace of God, I'm clean. Them strongholds have been pulled down. Them chains are broken. So I'm qualified to talk about this. You got to make a decision, bro. You got too many people looking up to you. And from one father to another, got to set the right example for your son. This coming from somebody who genuinely cares. So if you come across this video, you want to sit at the table, break bread, man,
But despite that support, Kodak's behavior continued to raise alarms. Just 1 week after Bunk reached out, Kodak lashed out at a fan who complimented his sobriety at a football game. That same day, he became aggressive on another live stream, further worrying fans.
I love when Kodak's sober. Chain sober. I look sober.
Tigers going for 2.
I know it's sober. For what? For what? Look at all this money. Look at all this cash. Sober for what? Too young. Sober. Young. Sober.
Then came another troubling moment. Kodak appeared at a Baltimore Ravens game and once again looked completely out of it. One tweet summed up the concern. NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black as he appeared off while showing love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Kodak, what you gotta say about the Ravens, big G? I love the Ravens. Hello. Hey, what about that boy LJ, man? What you gotta tell the flock about that boy LJ, man? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hey, that boy Yak in the city. Yeah, Yak in the city. I live out here. Hello. Baltimore, let him know.
This appearance proved to be the last straw for many in the rap community. Watching him spiral in real time was heartbreaking, and it became clear someone needed to intervene. That's when respected podcast duo Wallow and Jilly publicly stepped in to offer guidance.
Never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's gonna be times where you're gonna doubt yourself, you're gonna be in pain, but them babies counting on you, you gotta be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on you.
In their heartfelt message, Wallow and Jilly reminded Kodak that his life carries weight, not just for him, but for others. With 5 children and the role of primary provider, his downfall would have devastating ripple effects. Unfortunately, his behavior continued to decline. In one live-streamed morning routine, Kodak was seen jumping on countertops, speaking incoherently, and looking completely lost while trying to make breakfast.
You got the singing, you want a mat? Got some singing, got the singing. You been to the boy, got some singing, boy, you want raise you, want your back. Yeah, stuck on the mat. Hey, stuck on the mat. Then a bed rest, then a long nap, because she took you down to it, and you can't do it back. You can't help.
Then came a bizarre moment in pop culture history. Kodak had been invited to the White House, but instead of making a positive statement, he went viral for appearing disoriented and high during the visit. It became a talking point online, the first rapper to hit a tweak at the White House.
Like, imagine a world if all of us was just one color. If all of us was just
blue or green? Oh, if everybody was smart, you gotta have some dumb people. Oh, what if everybody was rich? Who gonna take the trash?
Following that moment, Kodak issued an apology on DJ Academic's podcast. He explained that he wanted to change and use his platform to inspire others. He seemed sincere in his intention to bounce back and make a difference.
Honestly, like, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to everybody that I wronged, and I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry, and I'm sorry to like all the girls whose heart I broke. I'm sorry to Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
During that podcast, Kodak also finally saw a message from Kanye West, who had previously written, "Kanye's a real one. You want to know why? Because Kanye's the only guy who still respects Diddy. I'm down to do a collab with you so we can make some money." The message appeared to uplift Kodak, giving fans hope for a potential comeback.
Yeah. Kanye a real one. You know why you a real one? Cause like I'm some whole kind of like Kanye the only Steph did it cause he know he ain't a lot of the other look at me. I'm clean and why Kanye like.
During that podcast, Kodak also finally saw a message from Kanye West, who had previously written, "Kanye's a real one. You want to know why? Because Kanye's the only guy who still respects Diddy. I'm down to do a collab with you so we can make some money." The message appeared to uplift Kodak, giving fans hope for a potential comeback.